Speaking of Clue, I think right just before I turned the mic on, there were like 6 shots going on outside. Alright, well, I hope those are just firecrackers, but knowing where I live, it's a toss-up. Be a little bit of both. Alright, well, I'm just going to ignore all that. Yep, I just feel like playing Clue. Nothing crazy about it, it's just the Sega Genesis version of Clue, the game I grew up with. One thing I like about the Sega Genesis version is each of these difficulty levels gives you a different thing to look after. In the earlier difficulties, they actually try to weave a story for you, like not just if your suggestions are correct, they might give you more evidence, like say who specifically was seen with, say, the lead pipe. Not just if, the lead pipe was in a place, who had it, or who was in what room. And that's regardless of the clues that you have on you. So, and then once you get to detective, you're either right, or it's not going to tell you anything. Detective is brutal. But yeah, I like to show off amateur, because amateur is pretty fun. 4 players is normally good. I like being Mr. Green. We'll have... Oop. Don't want another human. I want all computers. And also, between all these characters, they each have their own background music. Whenever you try to use a suggestion or a clue on them, they all have their own little music. So nice. Oh, let's have a Scarlet in, why not? And I really do like Clue. My brothers and I, we played this a lot. And of course, the movie. The movie is also really fun. One of my favorite comedies of all time. Just a fun movie. Alright, let's see what clues we got. No candlestick, no rope, no study, no ballroom. Okay, that doesn't really help me that much. So no rope, no candlestick. If I can figure out who has what, be a little bit easier to resolve, but Miss Scarlet's gonna go first. And it's just like a game of Clue. It's just that once we get into the actual suggestions and whatnot, things will change just a little bit. Alright, we at least rolled a 4. I'm not gonna be stuck. And I'm being dragged to the lounge. With a rope, not gonna happen. Ooh, was I in the lounge or am I in the study? I had the rope, so it's not me. It's not Mr. Green. Mr. Green had the rope. Okay. Good to know. So it's not Mr. Green, and it's not the rope. That simple. Scarlet, we know it's not going to be in the ballroom. So whatever we find in the ballroom, that's not going to be it. Professor Plum was in the ballroom. Gotcha. Like I said, it's got its own little sound effects. I really love this. Alright, let's go to the conservatory. Alright, so let's try Miss Scarlet with the revolver. Why not? Alright. The candlestick was in the conservatory. Okay. That narrows it down a bit. Yep. So it's on the conservatory. So this is a dead end for me. Mrs. White, okay. So the revolver is still in, at least. Nobody was in the study. Gotcha. Make a suggestion. Okay. It's not going to be the conservatory, so don't have to worry about the conservatory. But if we can figure out who has what. Miss Peacock had the knife? No, Miss Peacock was in the conservatory, so Mrs. Peacock is out. Gotcha. So. Alright, let's see what we got here. Nobody had the knife. The knife is out. Alright. Need to go into the billiard room is what I need to do. Not going to get that on a 1. Interrogation. Who are you interrogating? It's Peacock, huh? It's not going to be anything. And the conservatory, yeah, that's not going to amount to anything. The air hung damp and heavy from the lush foliage of the conservatory. Mrs. Peacock fidgeted nervously. She found the candlestick. Wait, I'm certain it could not have been Miss Peacock. I have proof. I do like how they weave the little story when you do an interrogation. There. Give me a 6. 5. Just don't choose me. Thank you. We're in the hall. Mr. Green, myself. I was in the hall, huh? Okay, not bad. Not bad. I swear, do not choose me. Oh, thank you. Wrench? I just need to see. The rope was in the hall, so it's definitely not the hall. I swear I'm hearing sirens, so yeah, it must have been. Gunshots. No! What are you doing? Sending me all the way up to the hall? 7 people walked into the hall that day, but how many would be able to walk out? Mr. Green waited with anticipation. Quickly coiled the rope. Wait, I am certain it could not have been the rope. I have proof. Okay. Okay, good. I didn't want to waste my interrogation getting myself into the billiard room. So, I'm going to say it was Miss Scarlet with a revolver in the billiard room. See here. It's not the knife, not the candlestick, not the rope. So that leaves lead pipe, wrench, and revolver. I think it's the revolver. I've yet to see evidence otherwise. Oop, I might have gotten something. Nobody was in the billiard room. Gotcha. Gotcha. On to library, then. Nobody was in the billiard room. Which means Miss Scarlet probably did not have the revolver. The knife was in the billiard room, and nobody had the knife, so... Give me a 4. 6 works too. Alright, Miss Scarlet. Let's go with lead pipe then. Library. Kitchen. The lead pipe was in the kitchen. Gotcha. Interesting. Oh! Okay. Interesting. Colonel Mustard had the wrench. But where? Who knows? I haven't been able to rule out Colonel Mustard yet, so... Now the question is, where could he have gone? He's in the library. Interesting. I know what I'm doing on my turn. Someone's going to beat me to it. Never mind. Yes, we knew the wrench was in the library. Thanks, game. Thanks for that. Alright, let's see here. Interrogation. Colonel Mustard. With the wrench. In the library. Let's see, what do you think about that, game? Tomes of knowledge span the walls of the library. Colonel Mustard carefully cleaned his monocle. He definitely hefted the wrench. Not Colonel Mustard, so... Alright, I'm down to the lead pipe in the kitchen, and I am down to the lead pipe in the kitchen, and then wherever the revolver is. No. Choose me. Damn. Scarlet with a revolver. I feel it's Scarlet with a revolver. So was she in the ballroom? She was in the lounge. Gotcha. If she's in the lounge, I can't do anything about that. No weapon was in the ballroom. That's good, because that eliminates the ballroom completely. Alright, so lounge, huh? Lounge is not exactly the thing I wanted, but we'll see. Professor Plum and the revolver in the ballroom, huh? I knew she had it. I knew she had it. Now the question is, who else can I accuse here? Ballroom study. I don't have the lounge. Alright. Scarlet. Revolver. In the lounge. The lounge was quite warm. It was cozy enough for a nap. A long nap. Miss Scarlet laughed as she fixed her makeup and hair. She reached for the revolver. That's an interesting possible scenario. So they will say that if no one contradicts me. I can't contradict myself, so that's a great trap for people, but I'm definitely making this as an accusation. Scarlet with a revolver in the lounge. The lounge was quite warm. It was cozy enough for a nap. A long nap. Miss Scarlet laughed as she fixed her makeup and hair. She reached for the revolver. She had been hurt enough. And... Get your hands off me, you goons. I'll go peacefully. You never should have messed with me, kid. love it. There's like two different victory states, and that's victory when you solve the murder, and victory when you solve the murder, being the murderer. So let's go to normal difficulty, Sleuth. Back to 4 players. I'll probably just be playing this all night. You know what? I'll be Colonel Mustard this time. Next player. Bring out Professor Plum. Bring out Miss Peacock. And Miss What? Alright, let's look at the cards. Got Miss Peacock. I got the knife. The rope. The dining room. And the conservatory. Alright. Alright, I get to go first this time. 4. Yeah, I just wanted to sit back, relax, play a nice, semi-relaxing game. Wasn't feeling the whole narration. Wasn't feeling... Don't think I'll be doing Baldur's Gate 3 for much longer. I love the game enough, but I just am too hyper-focused in it and not on anything else. So I keep ignoring everything. Plus, I feel like I do better with people versus by myself in those games. Alright. Ooh, Mr. Green, huh? Mr. Green had the revolver. Nice. Interesting set of clues there. Do I have anything to... No, I don't. Mr. Green had the revolver. Now let's see where we could find Mr. Green. Mr. Green was in the lounge. Well, well, well. I need to make an interrogation. Higher difficulty, and yet I found it. I might have found it faster. Mrs. White was not in the ballroom. Gotcha. You're doing exactly what I'm doing. You might have gotten to it before I did. The lounge was quite warm. It was cozy enough for a nap. A long nap. Mr. Green waited with anticipation. Reached for the revolver. Okay, wait. I am certain it could not have been Mr. Green. I have proof. So it is none of these clues. All that up there is a red herring. Time for me to move on to, God. What do I have? Dining room and conservatory. God. Yeah, I need to move on to the hall. Or the kitchen. I'm going to move on to the hall first. Well, it's not the conservatory, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, are you kidding me, game? Now the game is just trying to troll me. The candlestick was not in the lounge. That is because the revolver was there. I will get to the hall. Professor Plum with a knife, huh? Miss Scarlet is out. So it's not Miss Scarlet. The wrench, huh? Yes, we already knew the revolver was in the lounge. So they got nothing right on that one. Okay. Alright. You know what? Let's say I was in the hall. And you know what? I had the lead pipe. How about that? Colonel Mustard was not in the hall. Gotcha. Peacock was not in the dining hall. Not that it matters. Two. Wish I could just make another suggestion in the hall. Candlestick was not there. Alright, what are you suggesting? Mrs. Peacock? With the lead pipe in the ballroom, huh? Ooh, Miss White! Miss White had the lead pipe. Gotcha. Now the question is, where was she? Miss White with the lead pipe in the hall. How about that? Miss Peacock was in the hall. The hall is worthless. Gotcha. Alright, let's see what we got here. She had the rope. Nice. So it's not Miss Peacock, not the rope, not the hall. We're just bringing everybody with us, aren't we? Yeah. Mr. Green did not have the knife. You have enough? Seven people walked into the hall that day, but how many would be able to walk out? Miss Peacock fidgeted nervously, and she quickly coiled the rope. Wait, I'm certain it could not have been Miss Peacock. I have proof. Give me a 4. 5 works too. Alright. I want to know where I am. Did I have the wrench? How about that? Kitchen. I was in the kitchen. I know where I'm going to next. We're just gonna take Professor Plum with us. No weapon was in the study. Gotcha. Everybody join me in the study. Are you gonna drag me over there? No? Really should. Professor Plum did not have the knife. Alright. So let's see. Me with the wrench in the kitchen. How about that? The wrench was not in the kitchen. So, if it was me, wasn't the wrench. Not the lead pipe. Could it be the revolver again? Not the candlestick, that's for sure. Professor Plum was not in the kitchen today. Yeah, the rope was in the hall. We knew that. Actually, they just did me a favor, have taken me over there, so you could go back into the kitchen. I will get this. It's not the lead pipe, not the rope, not the candlestick, not the knife, not the ring. Did I have the revolver? Is that what happened? I had the candlestick, so it is not me. Never mind. It still could be me. So now watch. If you make an accusation, you get it wrong, you get a game over. Let's see how this goes. Candlestick in the kitchen. The kitchen had been cleaned up. Everything had been put away. Well, almost everything. Colonel Mustard carefully cleaned his monocle. He found the candlestick. He found the solution quite intolerable, so he... Oh my god, I actually got it right. And... Ha! Victory is mine. I knew it all the time. This must be a mistake. Somebody call the embassy. I seem to be in a bit of a spot. What am I saying? Of course I knew it. Oh no. What have I done? I knew I could accuse myself of murder and be right. I was hoping to get an ending like this today. Alright. Back to Mr. Green. Because I like playing as Mr. Green. Miss Scarlet. Mrs. White. Mrs. White. And Miss Peacock. Why not? Colonel Mustard. Rope. Ballroom. Dining room. Alright. I was thinking that would have been a game over, but nope, I didn't get the game over one. No, I got the I accused myself of murder and was right. You thought you were going somewhere, Miss Scarlet, but no, you are being sent to the ballroom. Mr. Green, I was in the ballroom. Why I was in the ballroom? Who knows? But the ballroom is a red herring, so it is definitely not me. I'm just getting nowhere with these rolls. Well, it ain't Colonel Mustard, so whatever weapon he has is out the window. No weapon was in the conservatory. That's just fine. The wrench. Okay. Colonel Mustard had the wrench, huh? No, he did not have a weapon. Colonel Mustard is definitely innocent. But you could have said, you know, he had the dagger, and I'd be like, ah, it's all innocent. Okay, I can at least go to the conservatory. I gotta choose something. Okay. Let's go with Professor Plum with the lead pipe. Give me something, please. Lead pipe was not in the ballroom. Gotcha. I tried. It's just a party. Just bring everybody into the ballroom. Miss Peacock did not have the knife. But maybe she'd add something else. God damn. I just want to go to the conservatory, damn it. Quit blocking the way. Ooh, Miss Scarlet was in the library. That is interesting. Roll a 4, come on. Thank you. Go to the kitchen if I wanted. Okay. It's Peacock. No. No. Professor Plum and the lead pipe. Come on. Professor Plum was not in the conservatory. Okay. Peacock, okay. Once again, she had the rope. She really likes having the rope today. Miss White did not have the wrench. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, Miss Scarlet had the revolver in the library. Let's see where that leads. Tomes of knowledge span the walls of the library. Miss Scarlet laughed as she fixed her makeup and hair. She reached for the revolver. Wait, I'm certain it could not have been Miss Scarlet. I have proof. I have proof that I'm innocent, damn it. I didn't do it. Sorry. I didn't do it. Somebody must have done it, but I didn't do it. So it's still the lead pipe. The lead pipe is still, jury's still out on the lead pipe. Professor Plum, the wrench, and the knife, I guess. Ooh, what did Professor Plum have? He had the lead pipe. Gotcha. Now, where was Professor Plum? That is the question. Dining room, ballroom. So, let's go to the lounge. Hey, Professor Plum. Let's see where this takes us. Ho ho! Do I do it? Do I go for it? Let's do it. I don't have any reason otherwise. Let's go. The lounge was quite warm. It was cozy enough for a nap. A long nap. Professor Plum pretended to study his notes. He picked up the pipe. There is evidence that you were wrong. That used to freak me out when I was a kid. You know, just the shocked face that they're, you know, that they were wrong, and it just made me think like they were being murdered because they were wrong. But now this game is fully in the hands of the computer. So let's see how long this miserable game goes. So, definitely not that, which means, man, running out of suspects here. Could be Mrs. White with a wrench. Maybe not. She had the knife. Mrs. White had the knife. Okay. Okay, I got you. I got you on that one. Now the question is, where was Mrs. White? Oh, come on. It is not Miss Peacock. We already established that. Nobody had the wrench. Okay. So it's looking like Mrs. White with a knife somewhere. Oh, please let this happen. Yes, we know Miss White did not have the candlestick because she had the knife. And this is why I said this is going to be hell. Please choose knife. Thank you. There we go. She was in the ballroom. Is someone going to do the interrogation? Come on. Yeah, here we go. The trophies hung as silent witnesses on the walls of the billiard room. Mrs. White quietly tidied up the billiard room. She suddenly grabbed the knife. That's an interesting possible scenario. Trophies hung as silent witnesses on the walls of the billiard room. Mrs. White quietly tidied up the billiard room. She suddenly grabbed the knife. She wouldn't take it anymore. And... how did you know? I cleaned up my trail completely. I'll be back. Well, well. I won. I figured it out. I cracked the case. Thank God. Because that was going to be miserable if they didn't. So. We'll go for detective. We're going to go with 3 players because playing with 6 is absolutely the worst thing imaginable in this game. The clues are going to be very difficult to gather. Let's see how long it'll take before one of us can crack the case. Here we go. Miss Peacock, Miss White. The rope, once again, is out. The wrench is out. The kitchen is out. And the billiard room. Alright. The clues here are going to be very bare bones. We're not going to get any real hints unless we find something. So. Oh, I'm cooking with gas. Mrs. White in the lounge with the rope. It ain't the rope. Mrs. White did not have the rope. Oh my God! Can someone just take me into a room so I can just do a suggestion? I'm not going to get anywhere in this game. Rope's going to be ruled out completely. Colonel Mustard was not in the dining room. Oh my God! Game! Why have you forsaken me? Professor Plum did not have the candlestick. Gotcha. Come on. Oh my God. Oh. Oh no. My rolls are shit. These guys have had like 4 guesses to my 0. The speed character was not in the lounge. Good to know. Alright, so... thank you. From the ballroom. So, I'm going to say I was in the ballroom. With the candlestick. Oh, I got something. I had the candlestick. Beautiful. Okay. That is something definitive. Now, the question is, where could I have gone with the candlestick? Now everyone's going to be accusing me with the candlestick everywhere until we figure it out. Mr. Green was not in the study. Good. Oh, man. I could have been in the hallway. Wrench was not in the dining hall. Okay. Was not in the study. Maybe I was in the hall. 4, sorry. Let's go here. So I was there with the candlestick. No. Candlestick was not in the hall, which means I was not in the hall. I could have been in the library. Meanwhile, they're going on different leads that aren't going to lead anywhere. Wrench was not in the hall. Put me in the lounge. Come on. Damn. Just teleport me now. I don't care. I already have a focus. Mrs. White was not in the lounge. What about Mr. Green? I'm so close. Ah, screwed again by the dice. The knife was not in the hall. Okay. We got something. Ooh, I was in the dining room. That would definitely be a place for the candlestick. So, let's do an interrogation. I, with a candlestick, in the dining room. Oh, yeah. The dishes were set in tidy rows across the dining room table. Mr. Green waited with anticipation. He found the candlestick. That's an interesting possible scenario. I'm accusing myself again. I was hoping to just get one, and here I am with more than one. Where's the dining room? There you are. The dishes were set in tidy rows across the dining room table. Mr. Green waited with anticipation. He found the candlestick. He was tired of being messed with. And you never should have messed with me, kid. Hey, what's this? I got friends in high places, buddy. I won! I'm on my way to prison, but I won! Ha 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 ha! I love this game. I needed this. I needed a day of just playing Clue. So we're just going back to normal difficulty. I'll be Professor Plum this time. Scarlet will be the computer. We'll have Miss White. And Colonel Mustard, why not? Alright, let's see what we got. The Scarlet, Lead Pipe, the Hall, and the Lounge. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Hey, Miss Scarlet. But if you show us who has a revolver, that would be nice. Miss Scarlet did not have the revolver. Two. That'll be my luck. The knife was not in the ballroom. Good to know. I am going nowhere. No. Just when I was about to get somewhere I wanted to be. Oh, Mr. Green was in the conservatory. That's good to know. The knife was in the lounge. Figure out who had the knife. We'll be able to see if they were the murderer or not. Oh, looks like I can't go anywhere. Well, that ain't the lead pipe. And it ain't in the lounge, so the conservatory it is. So, Mr. Green. Let's go with the wrench. The wrench was out in the conservatory. Mr. Green was in the conservatory, so that part was true. Scarlet was not in the lounge, but the lounge is not an issue. I had the revolver, huh? Interesting. No, I had the lead pipe. Interesting. I had the lead pipe. Colonel Mustard was in the ballroom. That used to be in Professor Plum. Alright, so I had the lead pipe, so it definitely ain't me. I will figure out what weapon you had. Did you have the rope in the conservatory there, Mr. Green? The air hung damp and heavy from the lush foliage of the conservatory. Mr. Green waited with anticipation. He quickly coiled the rope. Could not have been Mr. Green. Gotcha. This has been a red herring. To the kitchen. He did not have a weapon. He don't need no weapon. Alright, Miss Peacock, a candlestick in the lounge, huh? Nobody had the... She did not have the candlestick. It's gonna be a long run to the kitchen. An even longer one. Yeah, the revolver... We're still trying to figure out who had the revolver. I had the lead pipe. Well, Mustard didn't have anything. The Scarlet is innocent. Scarlet did not have the wrench. Oh boy. Miss Scarlet with a candlestick in the dining room. Well, that pipe was in the dining room, which means I was in the dining room, which means I am clear. Revolver was not in the ballroom. Billiard room, sorry. Still thinking the kitchen at this point. Leaps and bounds, people. Leaps and bounds. Oh my god. Thank you. Please tell me you teleport me over there. Just as we're set in the tiny rows across the dining room table. Professor Plum just pretended to study his notes. Quick, he picked up the pipe. Wait, I sure could not have been in the dining room. I have proof. Oh, man. We're playing this with just, one controller. My brothers, we had to look away every time we wanted to take a peek at our cards. At one point, we saw a game of 6 computers, and they played on professional mode, and holy crap, did it take forever. This will still get me closer somehow. Alright, I want to see... Mrs. White. With the rope. Yeah, I know I was in here, okay? I just wanted something. Anything. Any clue. Thank God you're going up. Just want to go down to the right. Okay, Miss Peacock with the wrench. Nobody was in the library, so that just clears the that just erases the library from our thoughts. I'm not gonna make it. Someone's gonna send me up to the lounge or something. Okay, Miss Peacock. I still think Miss White. Life was not in the lounge. Or Miss Peacock was not in the lounge. Come on. Give me a 6. Yep. This is my fate. Miss Peacock was not in the billiard room. Where are you going? Okay. I just need to roll a 2. Oh my god. The knife was in the lounge. Okay, that rules out the knife. Does it? Revolver was in the study. We have another suggestion. Well, no. Just doesn't want to move. The wrench. Let's see who has what. Miss Peacock had the wrench. Gotcha. Alright. Get to the point where I'm forgetting my own clues. Okay, how about Mrs. White? The rope. Miss White was not in the kitchen. Nope, Miss Peacock did not have the rope. Scarlet had the candlestick. So that means the candlestick is out. Alright. Peacock had that. I had the lead pipe. Candlestick's out. The knife is out. The revolver is out. Leaves the rope. The rope was in the billiard room. Gotcha. Oh, I want to do an interrogation now. She was in the hall. Rules out the hall. Ooh, she's going to do an interrogation. Okay. It's not going to be Miss Scarlet. Seven people walked into the hall that day, but how many would be able to walk out? Miss Scarlet laughed as she fixed her makeup and hair. She found the candlestick. Wait, I am certain it could not have been Miss Scarlet. I have proof. Yes. But I'm willing to say Miss White. With the rope. In the billiard room. The trophies hung as silent witnesses on the walls of the billiard room. Miss White quietly tidied up the billiard room. And she quickly coiled the rope. Certain could not have been the billiard room. I have proof. Okay, that leaves out the rope. Oh my god. What weapon is left? Can't think of it. We ruled out everything else and I am now lost. This peacock was in the kitchen, huh? Wish I could do another interrogation. Just want to be sure. I was hoping they would say that she had the wrench. I think Miss Scarlet won this one. Because they couldn't do another interrogation. The kitchen had been cleaned up. Everything had been put away. Well, almost everything. Miss Peacock fidgeted nervously. She definitely hefted the wrench. That is an interesting possible scenario. And she won with this. That is fine. She might have looked harmless, but then she... And? This is too much. My lawyers will be getting in touch with all of you. Well, I won. I figured it out. I cracked the case. Alright, I think that's enough clue for tonight. So,